Hello everyone. Today is Advent Sunday, so can I be among the first to wish you a very happy New Year, because of course it's the beginning of the Christian New Year. Disappointingly, Advent calendars don't quite work this year because they all start on the 1st of December, but never mind. Now, in our house there is a smoke alarm. It's a bit of a pain because sometimes it goes off when we're cooking sausages or burning toast. But of course it's important to have it there, and every now and again I go and just try the button, make sure it's still working, make sure the batteries are still okay, because if you've got a smoke alarm and it doesn't work, you might as well not have it. If we thought it was ready and there was a fire and it didn't warn us, then we wouldn't be able to get out of the house in time. So smoke alarms always need to be ready, always need to be keeping watch for that fire. And even when it seems to be sitting there doing absolutely nothing week in, week out, except when we're cooking sausages, of course, it's still very, very important. Now, you don't need to be a genius to work out the parallels between the smoke alarm and Jesus' warning in today's gospel to keep watch. Why is Jesus so concerned to warn his followers in this way, to tell them to keep watch? Now, this teaching is not directed at the multitudes who came out to him, but to some of the disciples, not all of them, just a few of them, who were meeting with Jesus in private. And if you look back to chapter 13, verse 3, you'll find that's mentioned. So, keep watch. Keep watch. First of all, keep watch for what? Now, the event that Jesus is referring to is the coming of the Son of Man. Now, many clever people have tried to work out what Jesus means by the coming of the Son of Man, and the general consensus among all the clever people is that it's actually Jesus speaking about himself. So, for example, if I was to refer to the retired cleric living in Hucknall, then it's a way of me talking about myself without actually saying me. So Jesus is speaking about himself, and he is pointing forwards to some time in history when, in some way that I suspect we don't really know, he will return. And of course, this suggestion has provided a field day for a wide variety of religious groups who have speculated on what this might actually mean. The best advice I can offer is don't speculate, just keep watch. Keep watch. You will know when something is happening. Secondly, keep watch when. When do we need to keep watch? Jesus makes it quite clear that no one knows when. This hasn't deterred some religious groups from speculating and claiming some sort of insider knowledge, although, to be honest, the Jehovah's Witnesses seem to have changed their tack in more recent years and don't seem quite so certain that they do know when. The thing is, Jesus doesn't know when the coming of the Son of Man is going to happen. We don't know. No one knows. Just keep watch. So keeping watch, we're not sure that what we're keeping watch for. Keeping watch, we're not sure when we've got to keep watch, so keep watch all the time. The third thing to say, How do we keep watch? Keep watch, how? The illustration that Jesus gives us is the illustration of the fig tree. And he points out that people watch fig trees, and they know once they start to produce leaves that something's going to happen. It's in the same way as we look at our apple tree down the bottom of our garden. And at the moment, it's pretty much looking dead. The last leaves are clinging on. But in the spring, there will be buds starting to appear. And then some leaves. And then, would you believe it, if we're lucky, of course, some apples. We know how to read those signs. And Jesus is encouraging us to look at the signs around in the world that we live, remembering, of course, always in the back of our mind, that we cannot know. So we are to keep watch all the time for his return. Keeping watch through our worship, whether that's together in person or whether it's online. Keeping watch through our living out the gospel. That of necessity is just in our neighbourhoods. Keeping watch through our prayer and Bible study. Keeping watch through our fellowship, most of it at the moment on Zoom or Facebook. But keep watch. Keep watch in order to meet face to face with him when he returns, him who we have known throughout the whole of our Christian lives. Keep close to Jesus, and you will always be keeping watch. Amen.